His 29 years as a police officer, Pete Rising was always prepared for bad things to happen.
But it was something that happened to the Oxford sergeant off the job last month that changed his life. His lawnmower flipped on top of him as he was cutting grass at home. He's now paralyzed from the waist down. Local 12 News reporter Larry Davis is live at the Rehabilitation Center where Sergeant Rising is fighting back with the help of an entire community. Right, Larry?
That's right, Cammie, and this is Health South. It is an inpatient rehabilitation hospital here located on the premises of Drake Center here in Hartwell. And it is here that Sergeant Pete Rising is working as hard as he ever has to try to get back on his feet again. And as we found out today, fellow officers and an entire community have formed an army that is cheering him on.
My outlook is I'm going to do my best to walk again with a little help from God and all the prayers I'm receiving.
Oxford Police Sergeant Pete Rising says he's worked out more in the past few weeks than he has the past 10 years. Rising broke 2 vertebrae and suffered damage to his spinal cord. Since the accident, he has received well wishes from a lot of people. Churches have put him at the top of their prayer list.
I'm touched that people would put me on a pedestal like that. People I don't even know.
Fellow officers and members of the community have rallied behind the 29-year police veteran, described as having great passion for his job.
People are flagging me down every day, asking how he's doing. I go in a store, they ask me how Pete's doing. He's touched a lot of people in this community.
There are numerous fundraising efforts for Rising and his family. Retailers like Ace Hardware are helping too. Jeff McDonald is coordinating contractors to make Rising's home wheelchair accessible. He says there is no shortage of help in Oxford.
This town rallies behind all kinds of things, and this is just another unfortunate incident. Everybody knows Pete, or a lot of us anyway. The rally begins.
Sergeant Pete Rising is working to get stronger. He says he can dress himself and slide into a wheelchair, but he wants to walk again. The people of Oxford want to help him achieve that goal.
We don't know how many friends you have until something like this happens.
And Cammie, Sergeant Rising says those prayers and the hard work seem to be paying off. He says he actually feels some feeling here and there in his leg, a fluttering here, a spasm there, and he says he takes that as a good sign. People in Oxford want to help him out, and as Jeff McDonald said to us today, it's fun to see people jump in and say, let me know when and where I can help. Live in Hartwell, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
It's pretty clear that everyone loves him. Larry,
Yes.
Thank you. Great story. Colleagues are also raising money to help make Sergeant Rising's home wheelchair accessible. A GoFundMe account has been set up. More than $22,000 has been raised so far. The goal is $25,000. We have a link to the account. Log on to local12.com and hit the Get It button.